Santa's Left Us by Nettie Squire Sutton, 1864 to 1932. And this is a dialogue between Pearl and Ollie at the age of 9. Pearl: Say, Ollie, have you heard the news pertaining to Santa Claus, Christmas and shoes? Last year our Santa was very unkind. He went shopping for Christmas, his wife left behind. She got a divorce. You may laugh, but it's true. He's married that old woman that lives in her shoe. And as for our presents, I very much fear that cunning old woman will get them this year. Besides, as if that was not quite hard enough, he's cornered the market on shoe leather stuff. Goodbye to old Santa, if true is the news. Alas for our presents, alas for our shoes. Ollie: I don't believe a word of that newspaper stuff. All lies about Santa. I've heard quite enough. He would never wed her. She's wrinkled and yellow, and Santa is pretty, a jolly good fellow. He'd never be willing to live in a shoe with all of those children. I know it ain't true. Together: Old Santa is coming. I know he will come, with dolls, tops and marbles, a fife and a drum. He's coming, my mama said so. And if he had left us, my mama would know. He's coming, my mama said so. And bring me a great big dolly, I know. Okay, this is a poem by Sarah, or Nettie Squire Sutton as she was known. She was a Canadian. I think she was from Ontario. When she was about 40, she went to, I think she got married and they moved to live in Kansas in the United States. And she was quite famous regionally as a poet, and various of her poems were published in local newspapers. Anyway, Santa's Left Us by Nettie Squire Sutton. So Santa's gone. It's a poem about Santa. This is a poem about kids, but I think it's also about don't believe what they say in the newspapers. Don't believe the gossip. And it's supposedly a conversation between a 9-year-old girl and a 9-year-old boy. And Pearl says, Say, Ollie, hey Ollie, have you heard the news pertaining to Santa? So the news about Santa Claus, Christmas and shoes. Last year, our Santa was very unkind. So Santa did something nasty last year. He went shopping for Christmas. So he went to buy all the things for Christmas. And his wife, he left her behind. He didn't take her with him. She got a divorce. You may laugh, but it's true. He married that old woman that lives in her shoe. So this is another nursery rhyme. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. So Santa got divorced and he married the old woman that lives in a shoe. And as for our presents, I very much fear. So I fear that cunning, that clever, that sly old woman will get them this year. So the old woman who lives in a shoe, it seems like she's going to get all of our presents this year. Besides, as if that was not quite hard enough, he's cornered the market on shoe leather stuff. So, and to make things worse, he's now bought all of the leather available to make shoes. I think maybe that's if he needs to repair the house of the old woman who lives in a shoe. And the rumours say that he's bought all of the shoe leather as well. Goodbye to old Santa, if true is the news. So it'll be no more Santa if that's true. Alas for our presents, alas for our shoes. So no more presents, no more shoes, no. And then Oliver says, Ollie, I don't believe a word of that newspaper stuff. So I don't believe all these rumours they print in the newspapers. All lies about Santa. I've heard quite enough. So everything they printed about Santa, it's lies. It's enough. I don't believe it. He never would wed her. He would never marry the old woman who lived in a shoe. She's wrinkled. She's got wrinkles in her skin. And she's yellow. And Santa is pretty. Santa's good looking. A jolly good fellow. He's a very good man. A good fellow. He'd never be willing to live in a shoe. With all of those children, I know it ain't true. So he wouldn't live in a shoe. He wouldn't want to be with all those children. And then together they say, old Santa is coming. I know he will come. So they've now decided Santa is going to come. This is clearly before Christmas. With dolls, tops and marbles. A doll, a top to spin, and marbles, little round glass marbles. A fife is a type of flute, a little flute. And a drum, bum-ba-da-bum. He's coming, my mama said so. And if he had left us, my mama would know. So he's coming. He's definitely still coming. And if all of these bad things were true, my mama would know. He's coming, my mama said so. And bring me a great big dolly, I know. So bring me a big doll. Now this is clearly the girl speaking again. And that's it. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Santa's Left Us by Nettie Squire Sutton.